World hunger is an issue that not many people think of, at least not here, that is. But have you ever thought about the people across the country that don't even have meals for days? That's an issue. According to the United Nations of Food and Organization, 815 million people out of the 7.6 billion people here in the world go hungry. Undernourishment is globally one of the leading death tolls among all other death cases here in the world. No one, or even worse, no child should go hungry at all because there's no reason for that and it can be avoided. Undernourished bodies means undernourished individuals for our future, undernourished politicians, undernourished doctors and lawyers. And we won't be able to strive for better without the nourishment that we need all to grow. Hello, my name is Epitacion Capetillo, and I've done extensive research as to show why this issue is so large, not locally, but globally. There's plenty of resources to prove such issues, and I will be telling you of some today. World hunger is an issue that goes by unnoticed, unheard of, and an unprecedented issue, a catastrophe even, that others will want to hear about. Maybe within this informative essay and speech, you will all be able to take a stand and we will all be able to make a small dent into making a difference so that no child or no person for our future is able to go hungry and have the nourishment for a healthier lifestyle. Let's begin by looking at the problem. Two main problems that affect global hunger drastically are economy and infrastructure, and something simple as weather conditions, affecting many homegrown crops to be grown and eventually sold for consumption. Now, here in the United States, we should just go to a grocery store and shop, correct? However, maybe here, maybe across our border, it doesn't even have to be that far. You are able to, and we are able to just grow homegrown crops. And that's how people survive across the country is they sell their crops for nourishment. They need their crops to be able to grow. According to World Food Problem USA, the cost to afford food nowadays is at its highest peak that it's ever been, leaving many people around the world hungry with no money to be able to afford the food to keep their body nourished. And that's according to World Food Problem USA 2019. Affordability of food is leading cause of hunger within the world. It is almost impossible for an average American, hardworking, middle class family to be able to afford food. 122 million people go hungry in conflict zones, and those are children, according to World Food Problems of 2019. Weather conditions also play a huge role in these different regions of going hungry or not. According to globalcitizen.org, climate variability and climate extremes are now contributing to the rise in hunger. Just think of floods and forest fires. Those floods are drowning the crops so that they're not able to breathe and not able to grow properly. That's being said, states that hunger is being a chronic condition because without the proper change between rain and sunshine, the crops won't be able to flourish and grow to their proper stance. Also, according to the same website of globalcitizen.org, the main two weather factors that had a huge part in the decrease of crops, even worse hunger percentage, was drought and floods, as said before. It was such a key factor in malnutrition in many people. Though it is such an issue concerning affordability of food and the weather conditions and controlling the climate having such a hard factor within growing crops, the issues of poverty and not knowing how to handle such situations is a rising concern as well. We all want to be educated on how to stay from being malnourished, on how to stay from being not healthy. We all want to be healthy and grow to our proper standards so that we can continue to live and show our future children how to live as well. The second part of the problem is that people do not know the underlying meaning of poverty having such a huge factor in going hungry and even controlling the hunger. No money equals no food, unfortunately. Such a harsh reality to face because of the correlation between the two. Correlation between poverty and hunger acts as a continuous cycle. It's a continuous cycle that just keep on, and we don't even see it. Any individual not being strong enough to have many vitamin deficiencies because of the lack of nutritional food to work, that's not being able to have money. You're feeling sick, you won't be able to go in for that shift. Without getting many money, you won't have the proper money to go out and buy those nutritious food that you want to consume or your child wants to consume as well. In addition, it only makes sense that without the proper amount of money, no food. Like I said before, no money, no food. For the growing of crops, you won't be able to benefit off the redistribution, meaning you won't be able to grow crops of your own and redistribute them to get money for yourself to be able to go buy those foods. No one will ever be able to live a healthy lifestyle with some economic relief in our near future. Coming to terms with this horrid situation will seem like a little step in the right direction, but is absolutely something that we need to get in control and deal with. It is definitely a problem within our global area, and it is time a solution is settled in place to shed a small dent or light into the situation so that we can be able to be the change that's needed. The solution that I propose to many people to get the realization of the problem and do everyday simple solutions that can make a difference in tomorrow's society. And that has been proven to work, such as gardening, simple gardening around your house, and supplying food banks with those healthy, nutritious foods that you grow can make such a difference in everyday life. There are already food banks in place that are quick and simple that can make a huge difference in world hunger. According to Feeding America, it is the largest domestic hunger relief program that provides meals for people here within the States and people globally. Different varieties of donations can occur, such as donating food products, like I just said, or even donating a small amount of money. By being informed with these different possibilities, it opens up a wide variety of what we can do to help others in need. Like I said, to help those children that shouldn't have to go hungry, to be able to give them meals to eat. Global hunger is an issue that goes extremely unnoticed and is such a problematic issue here in the United States and, of course, those globally around us. I subtly say that you all take into action into ending world hunger so that no one has to go a day without eating. With all mentioned, we must remember the quote by Mother Teresa herself: I never look at the masses of my responsibility. I look at the individual. I can love only one person at a time. I can feed only one person at a time. Just one, just one, just one. One person is all that it takes. Please make a difference.